family Barlow creations. If you're new to my channel and you're stopping by for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. Stick around a while by clicking that red button for more crafting on a budget, more everything on a budget videos to come. And if you click it again when the bell appears, YouTube should notify you every time I'm uploading a new video, depending on the option you choose in the drop-down menu of the bell. If you're interested in following me on social media, you can find those links in the description box below. What have I got going on for you for today? Today I am bringing to you a Dollar Tree DIY using these new wood crates that the Dollar Tree is carrying. I am loving all of the wood crafting supplies that Dollar Tree is stocking their shelves with, and I tell you, they have got some really great crates. Today I'm going to be using this wider and taller crate. I have got a DIY in store for you that is so budget friendly, and the outcome is so stinking cute, and it's one of those DIYs that you can utilize daily. You are not going to want to miss this, so let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into it and let me show you what I'm doing with these new wood crates that you can get at the Dollar Tree, hopefully. I'll be using one of these wall decor plaques that you can get from the Dollar Tree. Now these are a plaque that you can get for every season, just about every holiday. And this size plaque is 10.5 by 10.5. I'm gonna remove the sun embellishment because I don't need it, because I need a flat surface. I'm gonna put a good amount of Mod Podge on the front of this plaque because I'm gonna be covering it with felt. And I figure by using Mod Podge, this is the easiest way to do it because I really want this felt adhered to the front of this plaque. Now, because I'm trying to get away with only using one 8.5 by 11 sheet of felt, I'm gonna have to do a bit of patchwork on the bottom half of this plaque. So I'm gonna cut off the excess, and I think that this is gonna be just about the right size to fit on the bottom of this plaque. And because there is just a square missing, I'm gonna go dive into my felt scraps, and I'm gonna get a color that's close to this, and I'm gonna patch it up with this. Not to worry if the color isn't exact, because this bottom half isn't gonna show. I just need it to be even. In the next couple of days, I'm gonna be bringing to you a 99-cent store haul that I just did, and it was pretty incredible. That's where I found this burlap sheet. This is a 36 by 18 inch sheet. That is an amazing size. The ones at the Dollar Tree are nowhere near that size, and so the fact that you can get these for 99 cents is a great buy. I stocked up on these. You're gonna have to stay tuned for that haul because I found some really amazing finds and buys. I'm gonna cut a piece that's just a bit bigger than the plaque itself, and I'm gonna cover it with Mod Podge because I wanna adhere this burlap onto the felt. Now, the purpose behind putting the felt first is because, one, I didn't want to paint it, and two, I like the look of the felt behind the burlap because this is a thinly woven burlap, and so it kind of helps disguise the fact that it's a cheaper burlap. And so that's what I'm going to do with this. Once I've got it completely covered, I'm going to pop this in the oven because Mod Podge takes a bit of time to dry. I don't have the time to wait, so this is gonna be good and dry in about 15 or 20 minutes if you pop it in the oven at about 135 degrees. You know what's really great about Mod Podge and burlap is, one, the Mod Podge is a great way to stiffen burlap, so if you wanna make flowers or leaves out of it, you can do that easily, and your burlap isn't gonna fray or unravel. It makes it a lot easier to cut, so you get some nice clean edges. And so once this is out of the oven and it's good and dry, I'm just gonna cut off the excess burlap here. Then I'm gonna take my ruler and I'm gonna measure out and mark at 5 1/4 on two sides, and it would be two opposite sides here. Because these plaques are 10.5 inches, 5 1/4 is the midway point on these two sides, so I'm just gonna put a little dot. Doesn't need to be big because it's not gonna show later. Then I'm gonna take some twine, and on the back side, I'm gonna put twine on all four corners. And I'm gonna make the strands about 12 inches long. So not to confuse you, I wanna explain that here I'm showing I had put 3 pieces of twine on each side of the plaque. I had originally added that center piece, that middle piece of twine. It's a mistake. You only need the 4 pieces, 1 in each corner. Because you're gonna take this corner piece and you're gonna fold it over the front where that black mark is that we made, and you're gonna hot glue it to the back. Now, for whatever reason, I was thinking that I needed a piece here, but I didn't. So this piece can either be removed or it can be added, and you can remove a corner piece like I did here. Either way, either the center piece needs to be removed or one of your corner pieces, because there's too many, so you don't need 6, you just need the 4, one in each corner. And I hope I'm not making that too confusing. You're gonna take each of your corners and you're gonna fold them over to those black dots that we measured out at 5 1/4, and you're gonna hot glue it to the back of your plaque. And so if you do that, you will end up with a design that looks like this on the front of your plaque. For this DIY, I will be using 2 of these adorable new wood crates that you can get at the Dollar Tree now, hopefully. I'm gonna give both crates a good coating of white acrylic paint on the inside and outside of both the bins. Now this again is one of those DIYs that can easily be made to suit any decor style just by switching up the paint color. For this part of the DIY, I will be using some good old E6000, not a glue that I've used a lot lately, but still one of my favorites, because I'm gonna be gluing these crates together side by side. Now this is a piece that I intend on using on a daily basis, so I really wanna make sure that it's put together good so it holds up. Once I've got these pieces together, I'm gonna hold them together just a bit better with some blue painter's tape while the E6000 cures. I'll also be using 3 of Dollar Tree's wood rulers. You're gonna wanna remove the plastic measuring label that comes on each side of these rulers. It comes off fairly easily. I'm using the tip of a razor because, in all honesty, I'm trying to save my manicure because this is day 1 with my nails just getting painted and I don't want my polish to chip. Once you've got the labels removed, again, I'm gonna go over these with a nice coat of white acrylic paint. Now that everything is good and dry, it is time to put this piece together. Taking 2 of the 3 rulers, on the side where the hole is, using just a bit of hot glue, I'm gonna place some hot glue right here at the bottom, but I'm not gonna go up past the hole. Using that kind of as a measuring point, I'm gonna place 1 ruler on each side of these bins here in the back. The last ruler is gonna go across the top, but you can see that it's a bit too big. So using a pencil, I'm just gonna make a line across where I need to cut it. Using a straight edge razor and a metal ruler, I'm gonna score the wood ruler, using the metal ruler as a guide. If you just score the wood ruler just a few times, you can very easily take some needle nose pliers and it'll break apart. Make sure you have a piece of sandpaper on hand so that way you can smooth out these edges just a bit. And with some hot glue, I'm just gonna glue this into place here at the top. For this burlap and twine piece, I'm gonna use the strong glue, and again, I'm gonna go with the E6000. I think it's gonna be just a bit too hard to get the amount of hot glue on this that I need all at once without it drying, so I think E6000 is just the way to go. I'm gonna place a bit of this along the outside edges of this plaque. Then I'm just gonna take my ruler and crate contraption piece here and I'm gonna set it right down on top. Because I want this to really adhere to the back of this, I'm gonna place some of Allie's heavy school books right on top. I'm gonna let this E6000 cure for about 4 hours. And it's been about 4 or 5 hours. I removed the books and it is really adhered onto the back of these rulers and the crates. So I am happy with how sturdy this piece is so far. It looks great. I kept the blue painter's tape on the whole time just to really make sure these crates stuck together. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna remove the painter's tape. And now it is time to actually add some embellishments to this. The embellishments that I'm gonna be using today is this burlap ribbon that I got from Target's Dollar Spot. This is a pretty good quality ribbon for $1. I figured I'd take a piece of this and just kind of run it along the front of these crates and hot glue them to the back. I also had some of these lamb ears in my stash that I thought that I would use just to add a bit of color. There's something about the green in these lamb ears that always goes so nicely with a farmhouse DIY. It gives it such a subtle pop of color. So I cut up the leaves and I'm gonna add just 3 leaves to the front of this. And I figured the perfect finishing touch to this would be to add one of Dollar Tree's cotton balls from their cotton stems. Had these in my stash as well, and I think one is gonna work perfectly for the center of these leaves. Wait a minute, I am not done because I have not incorporated one of my twine bows into this, and so I figured the perfect finishing touch then would be this twine bow here up at the top. This is one of those DIYs that is so quick and easy, it's budget friendly, and the outcome is so stinking cute I can hardly stand it. What I love about this DIY is it is a very functional DIY, and it's a piece that can be used for so many different things. This is one of those DIYs that I really like to create because it's something that you can use on a daily basis to either put remotes in or your keys. You can use it for makeup. The top part, you can put pictures on it with little clothespins. There are endless possibilities for this DIY, and those are the kind that I really like to bring to you guys. And most of all, this is a really budget-friendly one too. I hope you all enjoyed today's DIY using the new wood crates that you can get from the Dollar Tree. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and let's get this video to 5,000 likes, because like I always say, each and every one of your thumbs up and the comments that you leave down below, they really do help my channel to grow, and it helps YouTube to notice me just a bit more. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day, happy crafting on a budget, and bye for now, everybody.